Okay, I'm gonna need all the single men over 30 to come to the front. Come to the front, sit in the front, because I have questions. What will it take for single men over 30 to attend a singles event? What will it take?
Navanza, Baltimore, 33, Capricorn. Never married, no kids, and a legal assistant.
Yes.
What kind of man you looking for, girl? So we got London, North Carolina, 24. She works. No kids. What kind of man you looking for, girl? Have you dated a white man before?
Yes.
Okay. So you're open to all races?
Yes.
Okay, got you. Should he make a certain amount of money?
At least 100,000.
So I heard you correctly. He has to be over 6 feet, have dreads, and make $1 million.
Yes.
And that's the only man.
I'm all about that money.
Would you rather be a side chick to an NBA player or a wife to an average man?
Side chick to an NBA player, for
Side
sure. For sure, I'm married to an average man. I'm done with that.
Why do you pick the side chick though?
I'm fine because there's no commitment. You get all the fun, good dinners, nice hotels. It's fine. Side chick works.
You're not really from Atlanta if you don't have HIV. If you don't have HIV, you're not from Atlanta.
Jessie is a friend. Yeah.
Would you rather be a side chick to an NBA player or a wife to an average man?
No, it's the side chick.
The side chick?
You just know the expectations and it's more fun.
But why everyone picking the side chick though?
Because I think you could have more fun with the money, the experiences that they can offer. And so it's like, if you know the expectations that are there for you, along with having the money and the experiences available to you, that's why.
You've been a good friend of mine.
When us Gen Xers speak of our nostalgia for the 1980s, and more specifically the feel and the music of the 1980s, trust me, we're not overstating it. Sitting by your radio, waiting to hear the next one-hit wonder or the next icon was what we did when we were driving in our cars or just rushing home to hear the stereo. And so not only were the 80s full of amazing acts like Michael Jackson comes to mind, but it was also full of one-hit wonders, if you want to call them that. One specific singer, Rick Springfield, sang a song called Jessie's Girl.
Jesse's got himself a girl and I want to make her mine.
Of course, by today's standard, not only is this simping, but it's dirty macking, but he's singing of his friend Jessie, who has a really awesome girl, and he likes her. He goes on, and she's watching him with those eyes, and she's loving him with that body, I just know it. And he's holding her in his arms late at night. But that's not the best part of the song. It's the guitar riff that catches you.
Jessie is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine.
I don't think that it makes sense for successful women to get legally married.
So it makes sense for successful men to get legally married?
Yes.
So, oh my God, let her go. Let her go,
Because
Joy.
men statistically benefit more from marriage, a heterosexual marriage, than women.
What? How?
And the deal was,
when you think about the top
women
richest
were getting
CEOs.
into marriages because we weren't allowed to work, we weren't allowed to be providing for ourselves.
We weren't allowed to even have a bank account.
They were providing, right. They
So
were
why-
providing
It was illegal.
I'm
the
just
money.
unfinished. Okay, go ahead. So, but why would it be? I'm just trying to figure
So
out.
that was the only perk.
But okay,
of
that
marriage.
perk is good. But
So
why?
if I'm the one who has the most money, what the am I doing?
I can't help but find social media to be this wondrous, marvelous kind of window to our modern day culture. I don't think that many of the young ladies on social media are being 100% who they actually are. They're probably saying things to get clicks, to get guys' attention, etc. But I do think it gives us more information than we might have previously thought, because I think many of the young ladies on social media are trying to portray a value that they feel that they've lost, and they're demanding it with money. So the previous young lady essentially said, if I have money, I don't need a man unless he has more money than me. Essentially saying, I don't need love if you're not rich. And that replacing a value is something that we hear again from Young Miami.
How about 2026? What is your status of love right now?
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? When you see the two fingers touching, I'm just, I'm just living.
Okay, just living life.
Yeah,
experiencing.
Just having fun.
Do you have a list of things you look for?
First of all, he gotta have a coin. Thank you. A provider. I need someone that's, God fearing, that's religion, that believe in God. Someone that leads. Any man that leads.
Okay. What is the minimum net worth that he has to have?
I want like a man that at least got like $100 million.
Okay, yeah, at least. Okay, we just crossed off a lot of people off that list. There's a lot of contenders that just walked the other way. Your DMs will now be flooded with 10 people, I think.
We all know Young Miami's history, that she hung out with Diddy. She has 2 children. She is a very attractive young lady. Don't get me wrong. But she is demanding a $100 million guy. And I don't think she really believes this. I mean, I'm sure she'll take it if she can get it, but I think this is her way of trying to project that she still has the value that she some way feels that she doesn't have anymore. And I think that this is pervasive in the culture.
I love a car collection. I love a car collection. But I want my man to have like at least 5-6 cars. And I want him to say, go ahead, babe, pick whatever one you want to drive. Like, ah! And it's going to be 90% trucks and probably like 1 car.
How do men benefit from marriage? I'm just curious.
I think men benefit from being next to women in general.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we bring a lot of value.
And what? In what?
Everything.
People do judge.
What?
Here's my issue. There was no one to talk to for me. I see someone, okay, cute, 24. Someone else, okay, cute, 26. Someone else, okay, not cute, but 21. What?
You know, I wish that I had Jessie's girl. I wish that I had Jessie's girl. Where can I find a woman like that?
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
Yeah.
These kinds of posts may be irritating and may infuriate some guys, but I think if you look a little bit further past the original idea of the post, I have value, or at least she wants to demonstrate that, because I can get guys to spend money on me. And it's that simple. When you hear pretty much all of the conversations, it's about, I want to get a guy that's going to spend money on me. And why is that important? Well, what other way can you demonstrate that you have value in a world where it's all about how much money people have, how much status they have, and nobody cares about quote unquote love anymore. Even the idea of building with a man is just nasty. People don't like it. Buy me something that I can demonstrate on Instagram.
When I see a black man in a relationship and he constantly promotes himself cooking for his girl, and his girl's constantly posting, I love when my man cooks for me. Oh my God, jerk chicken, rice and peas tonight. I know he's broke as fuck. Like, I know he's broke as fuck. Let it be an Asian man or white man, I know that he probably just has a passion for cooking. But if it's a black man, he's broke.
Where can I find a woman like that?
Well, I love you, baby.
Tell me, where can I find a woman like that?
Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
Something I think is very important for us to remember is that I do believe that young ladies in this modern era realize that they've lost something. Now, you see behavior like this young lady, and I don't know why she would cheat on her husband this way. And obviously he has a little bit of money because he has a very nice car, but she did. And he probably for the rest of his life is going to be a different guy. We know that. But also, he's going to see young women differently. And if this happens enough on a big enough scale, then young ladies can feel the difference. And this crash out by this young lady, I think, is exactly that. She realizes that whatever romantic sparkle this man had in his eye when he met her before they got married, it's gone. And she's not getting it back. And so she has nothing else to do but act like a 5-year-old and throw a tantrum.
So now we're literally looking at the door, trying to wait for other men to walk in, something. I even spoke to this girl who was there she was there as a wing woman, and I'm like, please find me somebody in this room that you can see that is over 30. She said, okay, I'll come back, I'll look and I'll come back to you. Girl never came back. I'm telling you, I need to know, what will it take for a man in his 30s to come to one of these men? Because there was even women in there that were so cute, like that were 37, 35, 39. And they just sat down. Like they were literally sitting at one of the tables, and that was the rest of their time. They were just sitting down. So I'm sure they all felt the same way. So to the men, I want to know how you prefer to meet women, and what don't you like about singles events. Where can I find a woman like that?
For you free dinner type guys who are trying to tell young men to go and touch grass, the young men have touched grass, and they're not trying to play this game.
I've come to realize my dad would not last in the dating pool. Luckily, he's been married to my mom for 25 years or whatever, 24, 23, some shit like that. He would not last a single day in a dating pool in today's age. Because he told me the other day, he said, bro, you want to get a girl, what you got to do is, you got to buy them some dinner, pay them dinner, you know, take them out, give them flowers and shit for the first date. She going to be obsessed with you. And I'm like, what you do the second day? He like, you buy them food again. You take them out to a nice restaurant again. Give them flowers again. And you do that for about a week straight. She going to be obsessed with you. And I'm like, boy, you gonna be in her phone named free meal. Nigga, you are free hibachi for that bitch. She ain't gonna be obsessed with shit. You are free food, my nigga. She eating some of that food, taking the rest of that shit to go feed to the other nigga. You wouldn't last a fucking day in today's game. I'm gonna lie. Y'all old niggas ain't got no sauce. Simple as that. Y'all niggas will be easy as fuck to trick. I've been noticing that shit. Nigga said, feed this bitch for a week? Did I even fuck within this week yet? Am I just not fucking within that week either?
With a caption reading, "Where all you sold cat at," this woman is pointing at various places in America while singing Nelly's Country Grammar, and he names a variety of cities. That's what young men are looking at now, and that's why you have 30 plus men not showing up to dating events, because why is she single at 35, 37, 39? And what was she doing in her 20s? Because if she was doing this...
Alright, so we're about to go out right now, but I need to clip my nails. Watch this.
Daddy?
Yeah?
What are you doing?
Nothing?
Hold on. That's my job. Let me. Oh shit. Why'd you do that?
I told you, look. Come to Thailand. Where can I find a woman like that?
Of course, because this is social media, we understand that this is in part or maybe even wholly performative. But that's not the main point here. I mean, she called the man daddy. I mean, hey, man, you can fake it all you want to if you call me daddy. I do not care, especially looking like this. But this is what they're choosing to show. This is a performance that she's choosing to do, as opposed to many young ladies who are essentially saying, I'm here, I'm the prize, you're supposed to serve me. The least you could do is buy me dinner. And that sparkle that made guys write those kinds of one-hit love songs, those one-hit wonders, it's gone. And I think that women have noticed. For the guys out there that are saying that young men need to go touch grass, they need to have a bit more of perspective for what they're seeing their counterparts do during their late teens and their 20s. And I think they need to understand it. For many guys, what they're seeing is something that's not very romantic, because when those young ladies circle back around in their 30s and they're saying, we're the guys at the dating events, the guys are saying, I wanted a Jessie's girl when I was 22 and she would love me while I was growing. But since that doesn't exist anymore, I don't even have any need to write the song. And so for guys that don't want to end up as free dinner in these young ladies' phones, they don't see any need to want Jessie's girl. Remember, Jessie's girl was a girl that was dating his friend, not a girl that was dating 5, 10, 15 guys or wants to be a side chick to an NBA player over loving her regular boyfriend. Times have changed, and men have changed with what they've seen. Guys don't want to be free dinner in their phones anymore. FD. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.